We are talking about Amazon deleting over 22,000 comments from the Lord of the Rings, the Rings of Power trailer. Shane is going to explain everything that has to go with this insanity. But before he does, hit that subscribe button. We're super close to 1,000. And hit the like button on the way to the comment section to scream a little bit about Rings of Power. Shane, what's happening here, dude?
I want to know how long I'm going to be able to continue doing this thing, like the one ring to delete them all. Every time we do one of these videos, it's like the one ring to something, right?
Yeah,
I think it's the one ring to disappoint them all.
yeah. Now it's one ring. Yeah, the thumbnail for this is going to be the one ring to delete them all.
Right, right. And we're just going to keep for all of the Lord of the... We'll keep coming up with the one ring to do something.
How did this happen? How did this beloved franchise become such a meme, dude?
Listen, when you try to mess with the most popular story of all time, bad things are going to happen. I mean, it's hard to explain it. Like, it's almost like a lose-lose. If it's not like, if you don't stick to the game plan, if Amazon's, and let me be clear here, this is not an Amazon Studio problem. Amazon is very weird. Like, Amazon Studio picks a showrunner and picks people to go do a show, and then they just let them go do it. Like, they don't really get involved with all of the politics and all the social justice crap and all the things going on. If that showrunner they pick decides to do that, they're like, fine, whatever.
Yeah, case in point. Watch Upload, The Boys, The Expanse. Like, they all just did their own thing.
They just do their own thing, and that's kind of the way Amazon works. They don't really seem to have an agenda. You know what Amazon's agenda is? They want to make as much money as possible. And they're taking a really big risk here with The Lord of the Rings. They spent a lot of money. They spent a crazy amount of money. And so now the people making the show kind of lean to the one direction. And it's heavily on the side of, hey, look, there needs to be more inclusivity and diversity, which makes sense even if it is Amazon, because listen, Amazon is trying to pitch this story to the entire planet. Like, this is going to run to everyone. The only way they can make this financially work is if the entire planet watches this television series.
Yeah, it's $500 million, right?
It's crazy. So they are kind of, and I can see them saying like, yeah, we need to, we really need to be diverse on this thing because there's going to be people all over. There could be some of that going on, but dwarves have beards, man.
They do. Even
the women dwarves. So I mean, listen, but that's pointless. So a lot of people are upset about it. And to be frank with you, I'm going to wait until it comes out before I get mad. That's just the way I work. I don't get pre-mad.
That's fair.
I get mad afterwards frequently, but I give everything a chance, fair and equal.
Right, yeah.
But what happened is the Rings of Power trailer that came out started getting a lot of bad comments. And this one YouTuber, I guess, was tracking it, and I just clicked it off, but let me put it back up here. This one YouTuber was actually tracking the whole thing, and the YouTuber's name is Desperu. And he reported that Prime Video deleted over 22,000 comments from the trailer, and he shared some video evidence that the video was deleted. So apparently he grabbed like how many comments there were versus how many views, and then checked back. So the video, he shares a screenshot revealing the video had over 82,000 comments. And he says that the video in the screenshot was from about a week before, when the trailer had 300,000 views less than what he did at his current viewing. And instead of having 82,000 comments, it was now 59,000 comments.
Oh, no.
Which means that they were deleting the comments they didn't like. Which is a huge no-no on YouTube. Like, if you're deleting comments because you don't like what people have to say, now it's different if it's being blatantly hurther to people, then I agree. If you're saying things that are like totally 100% completely inappropriate, then you're not your comments aren't gonna be on our show either.
Right.
I doubt there were 22,000 of them.
Right.
So maybe a half, a tenth of a percent of all comments, or let's say a half a percent. So at the most, maybe there were, 800 comments that maybe were inappropriate. Not 22,000. So what do you think of that?
I think 22,000 comments is a lot of comments to delete. I think someone sat there and hit select all on the 10 pages or whatever, like 4,300 times.
But they wouldn't want to take out the good comments, so wouldn't they have actually had to go through and
yeah, you're
one
right.
at a time?
It's even worse.
Right. So they paid somebody or groups of people to go through and actually remove the bad ones.
Yeah, it was probably like a V worker thing, I bet you.
Oh, well, maybe. Well, I mean, I don't know if Amazon does that or not, but
I think they own it, man. I think they own V worker.
let's see. Oh, they do? They own V-Worker?
I think they do, yeah.
And if you guys don't know what V-Worker is, it's basically foreign nationals or people from other countries who do coding work in the United States. Let's see here. Yeah, if you look at this, I was going to say you could scroll down, but anyways, if you watch his video, we'll put a link to it down below so you guys can go check it out, where he actually shows the proof that the stuff was deleted. I mean, listen, everybody's got strong comments, and you should be able to say what you think.
Right, absolutely. This guy right here, right? 22,000 rings.
Yeah.
Yeah, look it up.
Yeah, so it's YouTuber Disparu. I don't know.
Disparu.
It's a strange name to have as a YouTuber, but I'm sure he's.
Dude, I've seen some worse YouTube names.
Oh, here he is. Yeah, if you scroll down, Disapru.
Expected them to do, although the fact they've waited till now to do it, I think makes it even more Machiavellian. And going to the further, we've still got it. We've got one 3 minutes ago, 14, 49, 1 hour, 2 hours, 2 hours, 3 hours, 3 hours, 4 hours. So the comments are definitely slowing down, but they're still happening. And this will be the slowest point. So the further you go back to that week, the more often the comments would have come in, and they've all gone. And as you can see on the previous video, if I scroll through, all the comments are uniform. They all look very similar.
He thinks that specifically they removed lines targeting a certain phrase. Where Frodo tells Sam in the Lord, Frodo says, "The shadow that bred them can only mock; it cannot make new things of its own." I don't think it gave life to the orcs. It only ruined them and twisted them. And if they are to live at all, they have to live like other living creatures. So basically, it was like they were using Frodo's quote to criticize Amazon recreating a Lord of the Rings series when they shouldn't be. So, okay. Yeah, I guess maybe if a lot of people were doing 22,000 of them, that would be kind of crazy, but okay.
Yeah. All right. That is fascinating. So, I mean, I'm still doing the same thing where I'm like, I'm going to watch the show before I judge it. However, there are things that have me deeply worried about this series, so.
Yeah. And we're sensitive to these types of things now. You know, we're sensitive to messaging, guys. And studios need to understand this. It's, as viewers, we want to disappear into the story, not be taken out of the story by knee-jerk current political drama.
Right, absolutely. All right, well, let us know what you guys think in the comment section, and on the way down, hit that subscribe. The subscribe button, and we'll see you guys on the morrow.